and dedication. Known for her legal expertise and appearances on Ghanaian TV and radio stations, Cynthia's cause of death has not been disclosed, although reports indicate that she had been battling an illness for some time before her passing. Good morning to you all. Martinez, Ashes, Ria, and of course, Bugod.
Good morning.
Morning.
First of all, I like to find out from you. I'm sure most of you have close relations with Bugod. You've worked with her. Ashes, you too.
No, I haven't.
You haven't.
I've met her.
You've met her, but you haven't worked with her.
I've also not worked
with
her.
her, but you've met her.
Oh yes, I think my very first encounter with her was on the phone. She called at the time, I think a few years back. She had a friend who was celebrating her 50th and wanted a video drop from Shatta Wale.
Oh, okay.
So I think she had made some calls and they said, "Oh, it'll be me, we are go fit." And at the time I was working with him, so
okay.
I made it happen. That's it. But recently I've seen her plenty times.
Oh.
Plenty. We've had the last time So the last time I saw her was just, hi. But before that, I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks before that, me and her were standing, we spoke for hours.
Wow.
Yeah. She was representing Shatta Wale in a
okay.
Yeah, lawsuit, my lawsuit against Shatta Wale.
That's just recent.
Oh, yes. So it's her firm that is handling it, And the past 2 dates, months, she's not been to court. So her people have been coming. But way before that, she was coming every day. We vibe, we have a conversation. I now that I even speak about her, I remember her vividly. She's gone, right? So when we meet, it's all gone. Oh, naturally, right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing, And I'm like, oh, I know everything will be, Just yesterday, I got the news earlier. I think when she passed, Prodigal sent me a message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I saw Ria in the group asking, and that was we later cried. That's why I
think that was the time I also saw it.
Yeah, I came in hard and said, oh, yeah, because then I had heard it, It's sad. But hey, that's where we are all going, right? So
yeah.
We pray God put her at a better place. Condolences to the family and the team that she works with. She was a fine woman.
Yeah, I think she's done a lot for the industry.
Yeah, yes. I
think
think
the time she took over.
The first time I really, really heard of her was when she was working with Samini.
Oh.
I think she started working with Samini way before Sarkodie.
Sarkodie, yeah. I think Samini was working with her.
Way before Sarkodie.
Yeah. Wow. Ria, you were asking a lot of questions yesterday in the group.
Because I follow her on Instagram. All right, and this actually told me or emphasized what I've always been thinking, that you don't know what a human being is going through. Throughout, I never met her, but I love to follow powerful women or women who are leaving impact in the society, so that at least I could learn something from them, even if it is not right in front of them, through their social media platforms and stuff, and what they do and how they impact their society. And she seemed like a very bubbly woman, always smiling. When I see her on social media, always smiling. I think on her 50th birthday, she made Sarkodie and a few people go perform for her. You could see that she was just full of life, always blazing with smiles. And yeah, so to hear of her death, it didn't sit well with me. I was like, nah, maybe people are just, because of this whole Sarkodie situation here and there, people are just trying to create stories. We know the kind of era we are in right now. Someone could just make up a story and then it will blow up. Now, when I asked the question and it was confirmed, I was so heartbroken. I was so heartbroken because we don't have a lot of people like that in the industry. People who are in the corporate world but still believe in us. We don't have people like that in the industry. So a lot of people, I will not say we don't have at all, but a lot of people like her, we don't have it. But My condolences to her family. May her soul rest in peace. She has left a huge shoe to be filled.
Ashes.
Yeah, darling.
First of all, we say condolences to the family, to everybody affiliated to her, one way or the other, those who, in times like this cannot be consoled. We want to extend our condolences to them and say, like everybody would say, God gives and He takes. This is a pillar in our industry that has fallen, a huge pillar. Reasons I say so is when it comes to the law fraternity and people who understand our side of the world, the business, the law business, you can just have a few. You can't count up to 3 lawyers who really you can say are entertainment lawyers in our sector, or take time to even read what goes on in our sector to be able to defend us in times when we need them. So she was one person who was gearing towards us in a very nice and unique way. I mean, she's been around for a very long time, if you really know her, and she's done a lot for this industry. These creatives have issues.
They do.
They really have issues.
do.
So in trying to understand their world and be able to defend them when they have that kind of issues, that means you pay particular attention to details in terms of the art. So losing such an luminary is a very, huge pain. I'm sure people like Sarkodie, Samini, and the rest who are affiliated with her one way or the other will really feel the pain, because that's their solicitor and barrister who's gone, and it's really going to be difficult finding somebody to fill that void. Aside that, I met her a couple of times, and she was, like Rhea said, she's full of life. She's a fun-loving type. One would say that maybe that's why she likes being around our sector, because she kind of knows everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
She runs around with everybody, and even if it's your first time meeting her interaction with you is brilliant, and she wants to pick up your knowledge. She wants to know how you've been able to get to where you are and what are some of the challenges that you find. My first time meeting her, she really engaged me, boot for boot. Yeah, and I really liked that convo with her that day. I mean, I think I was in KOD's house or something, and yeah, we went on and on and on and on. So, I mean, yesterday when I heard it, I'm like, oosh, a huge one is gone. But we pray that God keeps her soul wherever she is, and maybe someday we meet again.
Martinez.
Yeah, very sad. I mean, listening to number of artists she's worked with, it tells her impact. I mean, these are fine artists who have been able to cut across both the entertainment or the showbiz and the corporate. And so if you get to know such a figure was behind them, it's very, very, very very interesting. And to now hear she's gone, it's a big blow.
Yeah.
There's a woman who clearly loved the arts to the extent that had some initiative to project nothing but, the art and culture. It's very difficult to come across people like that, because a lot of people might have time and money but find it difficult investing in the art. So if someone is able to do that, we need to celebrate and empower that person very well. And so I agree with everyone that she's left a vacuum, which will be difficult, because you can do what someone has done before, or you can try to do, but you can never do exactly, or you can never be exactly as a person. So if someone is dead, it's very difficult to have that same humanity, because each and everyone is very unique in his or her own way.
Yeah.
And so I sympathize with the family, and as well as Sarkodie. I think this is double blow within this week for Sarkodie.
Yeah, that's what many have said. I mean, considering the fact that since Sunday, Sarkodie has been in the news, many were hoping to hear something from him. And
So you go collect the money, come if you go no.
so people were thinking that she would have been the one, obviously, to advise Sarkodie on what to do
of
or
course.
what not to do.
Of
And now
course, Charlie.
to wake up to hear this news, I don't know what he's
But
going
go collect
through.
the money, come. Go share the money.
If you go on Sarkodie's
share the
page,
money,
I think
Anna.
it's just blank, like dark. It's just dark, like there's nothing there. So I can imagine what he's going through right now. But who are we? I mean,
we are hearing she was battling some illness.
yeah. I mean, that's so far. That's but
I mean,
if
it's public knowledge that she was a cancer survivor.
oh, okay.
Yes, it's public knowledge that she was a cancer survivor.
Breast
but-
cancer or just cancer?
Yes, I think breast cancer.
Okay.
So Doreen, it always saddens me when someone passes away as a result of illness. Charlie, we wish like you sleep and you don't wake up, you are gone. But if you had to battle, as as we live, we encounter sickness one way or the other. You can take very good care of yourself, but some way, somehow, you end up battling, one or two. But it's our hope that when you go through such a challenge, you get well and get back to your daily activity. But if it end up taking your life, it's very, 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 very sad. I mean, hearing cancer, is one of the dangerous disease one can
should
battle.
be careful and tread cautiously. We don't know if that's what killed her because
Yes,
her
exactly.
cancer,
Yeah, so
her cancer
that's
was in remission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it just said that illness. So we don't know what
She
exactly.
survived it too.
Yes.
so-
Even if she wasn't ill, she would die. Let's just leave it there. It's a loss. you know?
So let's just give that the family that privacy. I believe that at the right time, if there's anything we need to know as a public, it will definitely come out, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah.
So
So
go ahead of ourselves.
yes. Yep.
Can't read obituary for
But who will they fight?
You know what I just like about Bugod? The way he just buttoned up, looking all like good boy, but he is a good boy. Oh, come on. Yeah.
So you see.
Something cancer for you.
Yeah.
Well, may his
Look
soul
who's
rest
here.
in perfect
Oh,
peace.
yes.
Her soul rest in
You want
perfect.
him to say it.
It's okay. Hey, there's another interesting thing that obviously I saw. This one, the boo will be like, make like, nine. How do you even say it? In front of your door.
What was that?
Right at your doorstep.
What's
It's just the topic for discussion. And me at this point, I want to ask them that which one be their own. American tourist fumes over filthy Ghana beach. Hey, Ria, what is your own? They are not happy. We have beaches. They are not happy. They said the beach is not, and they are upset, and so they are like, "What's up?" And that's what I'm saying. So, what is your
You have
own?
a problem with
You
that?
have a problem with that?
Some of
I God looked at you.
some of them contribute to the filth.
The why?
The tourists. Some
How?
of them contribute to the filth.
How?
Just as you say that Ghanaians go there and drop sachet water, plastic, but they also do it.
You mean when they also go there,
Yeah,
they see all
also
those
do
things,
it.
they just leave it there?
Yes, they also do it. So you go to your country and keep yours clean and come and drop rubbish at a beachfront, and then you come and complain again. Come on. I get it that okay.
Maybe so we're supposed to be clean or something.
Yes, because I stopped going to the public beaches in Accra for some time now. I stopped going to swim and all that because it was nasty. I would enter the sea and then black rubber bags and stuff would start circling around my leg and my body. It wasn't a nice feeling, so I stopped. Okay, and I feel like city authorities. I don't know who it is under, because I know I hear the traditional council is also responsible for the cleanliness, and I hear sometimes I hear it's the government that is responsible for the cleanliness of the beach. So I don't know exactly who we should be questioning, but then we owe ourselves also a responsibility to, even if the government is not doing it or the traditional council is not doing it, you as an individual, what are you doing? All right, it's sad, and I feel like we also have to have people at vantage points at the beaches that would, correct people when they drop rubbish by the seaside. But then, what this tourist is saying, I'm a bit some way about it, because he also contributes to it.
But we always hear that, as soon as this group have gone to clean the beach, or God, you know hear some before. This society, these people, they've organized some beach cleaning exercise, they've gone to clean, and it is still the same. So what at all is it? Because me, I don't remember last time I went to the beach, because as you said, the Edinburgh beach, the Edinburgh pool.
Charlie, we are just a filthy bunch of people, Ghanaians. Yes, we don't take our health and environments seriously, and it's clear in all ways. I mean, if you ride into town right now, you see the whole place,
Gutter,
the whole Ghana is
street,
yes.
dirty. Everywhere is
dirty.
dirty.
The whole Ghana is smelling, but our people sit in their air-conditioned cars.
Roll it up.
Yes, so they don't
have a
inhale,
feel.
yes, the smell. But they see everybody's littering about. Look, the dirtiest places in Ghana is not the beaches. You should go to the public hospitals. It's sad, where you're supposed to be, go and get health care. The place is stinking, like proper stinking, dirty, green walls, like, so me, the guy there for go hospital, they go see more. Go with the beach there.
I mean, the tourist should go to
the
help.
He should pray he doesn't get sick or fall sick, that they take him to the hospital, But I think, I don't know whether this will be a wake-up call, because this is not the first time anybody has come to complain, and I don't think the leaders are ready to do anything. We are just stupid, we are just very, very stupid. You go to areas that are developing, you realize that somebody's built a nice house, there's no gutter. It rains, the person has a white wall, the rain will come and mark the wall. Tomorrow morning they sit in their 4-wheel drive or in their Range Rovers. Have you been to Trasako? Sometimes you wonder, these people, they shock. No, we are just stupid. It's a foolish nation. Yeah, it's very, very, very sad. I mean, common sense, we don't have it. People wake up in the morning and they just drive through fields and bad roads and go and make money. Then they end up going to the clubs and going chill. I'm like, yo. So until we start telling ourselves or believing that we need to do something about it, it will never change. We'll just sit here and talk and talk and talk.
Talking
Sad.
about that, when it rains with the floods this morning, we're just talking about the woman and the 2 children who have gone missing just yesterday because of the floods, and
some of our drains go straight into the sea.
Look, there's a road, just lying in front of the what you call it, the Jubilee House, from Afrikiko to the traffic light at the 37.
yeah.
It's a death trap. It's a death trap. But hey, the president doesn't use that road. And I don't mean this president. Every other president, they go through the back door. Then they ride through some other place. Try and drive.
I see
Yes,
the road
it's-
you're talking.
yes.
It's like when you are driving on it,
Thank you.
it can just throw you off the
Common
road.
sense.
So if you are someone who does not know that road, forget it.
President Kufuor, ex-president Kufuor, almost died on that stretch some time back, on the Pebia stretch. Jimmy, sir. Jimmy. Then they wake up in the morning and wear suit and tie and come and speak. So me, I don't. No, you have no sense for me. You know, come and say, oh, we are the fastest to get a loan from the FBI, the MIF, or whatever. Fastest record. I don't know if the FBI or IMF or how are we proud of that?
And this is a country a lot of tourists come to lately. From what's beyond the return, like.
You know, there'll be a time all these things won't be there again. The reason why they don't go to Nigeria and prefer our terraces is calm and it's kind of neater than Nigeria. You know, but very soon if Nigeria sits up and cleans up, we'll go home.
Ashes.
Yes, darling.
Talking about filth at our beaches and how it's affecting tourists. I mean, to have a tourist come out to tell us how disgusting it is.
Yes, that's the kind of people we are. We always would wait for somebody to raise the alarm bells, and then we quickly would want to rearrange our house. I mean, take a look, flashback to when we were kids. It only take Christmas for our parents to start painting and decorating the house, and
Because we'll get visitors.
We'll get visitors.
Yeah.
People will come to the house and all that.
If we're celebrating the 6th March and whatever it is, look at
forget
how
it.
they quickly put the nation to order. Things are painted, and then nothing happens again after that till something really important is about to happen, and then you see the whole country being put in shape. So it means it's in us to do it, but we just feel very lazy, or we don't think through it carefully that these are measures that we have to implement. And then again, the citizenry too are very stubborn. You know, you are telling the person, don't do
drop
this.
it.
He's actually doing it right in front of you.
Say there's some here, so if I add it.
Lots of people rather go to these beaches to have their morning discussions. You know what I mean? I just don't want to put it on radio.
They go and shit.
No,
They go and shit.
It's early in the morning. Somebody might be having a breakfast. You know, they have the things in their house, but they prefer to go to different places.
Have it. If they had it.
Some have.
Oh, child.
Some have. In my neighborhood, there are guys that I know that have, but they decide to come to the gutter.
So they want
They
to
say
feel the breeze.
it is fresh air.
Yeah, that was what they tell it. Oh, no, shiny, no, tiny. I mean, you don't understand the psyche of these people. Like,
They have
what is wrong with you?
The water closet.
But be me for poo for your house.
Treat him.
Be me for go poo for your house.
Charlie.
Be me for go tell you where to rent and where not to rent. Where you go rent if you don't get some, how does it become my problem? You know, but this is us. That's what we enjoy. The mind is so backwards. A lot of us have a backward approach to so many things. Like Bull is saying, rich environs, people just dig a gutter in front of his own house.
Oh, yeah.
They will not do it. See, we've been to Nigeria. You will hardly see untiled roads there. And as a citizen, we not do it. If I am in this community, if this is where I live, I contribute to certain things, we do it. But here, everything must be government.
Government,
We build at wrong places. He knows that this place is demarcated as a road. The guy will go buy that land and build for there. He knows perfectly well that. Look, one of my friends took me to his site at Tetegu, some place behind Tetegu there. Then I asked him that, I really respect you a lot, but I would have told you my peace of mind, because you, as educated as you are, so when you were coming to buy this land, you didn't do any inquiry to find out whether this place is a waterlog or not. Because you have bought a land right in water. And because it's like now it's dry, so yeah, your mind do nothing will happen. It didn't take long. The whole house is demolished. The whole place that the guy went to buy and is building, everything is washed down. And this is us. Yes, he will not do any inquiry. They said a thing for him, straight, he's gone. So there are so many things that it has to do with the government, it has to do with the citizenry. We all have to take the responsibility and the blame for where we are now. Look, I was just checking through how much the tourism sector contributes to the GDP of this country. No joke. No joke.
We can't keep things well.
Yeah. The year of return, the very first year, the second year, I happened to be at the airports those 2 years. Look, and the people that trooped into this country was amazing. The airport authorities will tell you that first year, that very year that they did that Afro Nation,
Afro Nation, yes, I remember
was
that.
like the heaviest.
Yes, true.
Planes had to park, right, for people to, a lot of people to get out before they could also get out. This place was choked. So it should tell you that we have something that if we keep our eyes on, and you see all these people, they come, they be in their hotels, they probably go around touring other places during Saturday, Sunday. They want some recreation, they want to feel a part of your beaches. And it's not too hard for us to keep these things in check. If you go to Labadi, Jesus Christ, there's a portion that you don't even want to walk there. So she's really right in what she's saying. No lies. We are filth.
So that means it's not even just our beaches. It applies
everywhere.
Our tourist sites, our roads.
And those are revenue earning generation points, which must be protected very well. Go to Kakum. I don't know. Last time I went to Kakum, the roads that lead to Kakum, I'm like, how?
How?
This is something that fetches money. Do it well and advertise the place well. And then you see the number of people who will be trooping in there. We say we don't patronize local tourism. It is because we know, we know how the conditions are. That's why we do not patronize our local tourism. But there's a lot of things in here, if it's done right. Look, we would enjoy local. Last time I took my kids to the Monkey Sanctuary at, what's the name? Shy Hills. And the way they were happy, the recreation they had, it's amazing. There are a lot of things here, but because we fail to protect what we have, we fail to even promote it. And it's sad.
It's really sad. Martinez, Cass Land, Cass City, baby.
So, I've been to a beach called Bola Beach.
Yeah. I've heard that name, Bola Beach.
Way back when I was in JSS.
I remember that name very well, Bola Beach.
I hardly go to beach. If I go, I prefer the night. So
you can do things. Okay.
Not really doing things, but the atmosphere be different vibe. So we were there around 5:30 p.m. And then we saw a guy came carrying a basin. He got there and just dumped boxes of, fresh fish. It's like they went to buy fresh fish from the coast store. And he came with his. So I asked him why are you dumping the boxes in the sea? And all he could just say, he asked me a question actually, that why is the sea for you?
When he's done.
That's a question he asked me. Is the sea for you? Only to turn to find out that his mom was rightly behind him. In fact, he was standing afar, waiting for him. I mean, looking at what is going on, to see who will actually question or and you could see the expression that she was ready for action in case anybody mess up. And so within that moment, everybody around that particular column just went off.
Because you can't go.
I mean, fresh fish, and it's like it's a habitual thing. You get it. It's very sad. I believe that the Clean Ghana campaign, that agenda, we should add kings to it. Yes, and it should be handled by the military men.
We
because, like everyone is saying, it's an attitude nothing. There's no way we will change unless you're quiet. You understand? That's the only language we understand. That is the only language. Because even at home, if your dad asks you not to drop something
on the floor
at a particular place, and you do that and you raise a cane, you realize you become a bit disciplined. So that's the only method. And I don't know why it becomes very difficult, because I have seen people wrapping garbage and drop it on the pavement, the middle of the road. So every morning you realize the refuse has been heaped. They will come clear. The next morning is there. Even though I would say maybe the local authorities are doing their best to, but I think the strategy they are using or the method they are using is actually not working, unless if there will be a strict law that we can prosecute, or if you have to come with some strokes. I listened to the.
I wanted you to continue, but I think. Well, you continue and
I
then
have
we
something
can.
to read. too.
You let Martinez land and then we can actually
quickly.
come to before.
I listened to the CEO of Ghana Tourism Authority. I think on Peace FM, and that's entertainment review with Sarkodie, and he was saying that he has seen the video. They wish to do something about it, but the beaches are not in their authority. They don't have right. It's being handled by a certain organization given by the chiefs. And so they don't have full control because everybody is blaming the GTA because it falls under tourism.
Martinez, can I quickly go on the line? Because I think our Honorable Deputy Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Honorable Mark Okrekumante, is on the line. And, I'm going straight to him. I'm moving straight to him. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, Doreen.
How are you doing, Honorable?
God's grace, we are fine.
It's good to hear from you. And, of course, our topic this morning, we're discussing an American tourist who is fuming over filthy Ghana beach. And so my panel so far have been hammering on how Ghanaians need to actually, help themselves by doing a lot of things to help all of us. And once you're on, we'll also like to hear from you as well.
I think that on an everyday basis, we should be interested in how to keep Ghana clean, and not because an American is saying that he's unhappy. I mean, yeah, customer service, but you don't govern, you don't manage your country based on one person's perspective. But I think that that is what we often like, because somebody has said it. It's the whole topic we are discussing. What makes you think that person's view is true or untrue? It could be that the person decides that he will do bad PR for your country, and if he decides to do that, and then we all take it, So there are good things in Ghana as well. I actually had to call in because Ashes was saying that with attitudes and all of that. I want to be brief, so I don't want to go back. But my reason for this call is that he made mention of the fact that the last time he went to Kakum Park, the road was bad. And sometimes when we speak on radio, we don't know, the people who listen to us think that it is 100% true. And nobody in the studio also corrected that what Ashes is saying. He didn't mention the last time he went there. The last time could be yesterday. Meanwhile, go to Kakum Park right now. The road is fixed. So instead of directing traffic to Kakum Park, Ashes is saying that the last time he went there, it could be yesterday. The road was bad. So if I want to go to Kakum Park, would I go? Ashes has sacked me. He's changed my mind about Kakum Park. Even just yesterday, Senegal Army came to Ghana. They came to our office. We engaged them, and they told us that today they are going to Kakum Park before they do Kakum, and then they do Cape Coast Castle before they go. But if they listen to us right now, saying that Kakum Park, the road is bad. The road has been fixed for months. So sometimes when we speak, when we say the last time could be last 4 years. The last time could be yesterday. It is vague. And then that statement becomes an authority. And then people say, Ashes even said the last time he went there was bad. So I just want us to be careful about sometimes some of the things we say, and nobody corrects it, and it goes. And that statement becomes, show-based authority. They are saying that the Kakum Park road is bad. What have we done to ourselves? Meanwhile, all the things Ashes has said, he was saying things that could help. People should behave towards cleanliness and all of that. But at the tail end, this is what he said. And all he has said, he has negated the same things he has said for. Now he's gone against what he said is untrue. And that is my worry. As I talk to you now, you can send somebody to Kakum Park. The road is fixed. Thank you.
All right, Honorable, I think Ashes wanted to clarify something. And he said that he was trying to say the last time, not like as in recent or... Okay, yeah, well, Ashes is here. Ashes.
Chairman, I greet you.
I greet you.
All I'm saying is the last time I was there. So yeah, like you said, you've clarified it, but you have just left it. And the last time I was there, my was okay years ago, right? That's what I saw, and that's the statement I'm making. So if they've done it, if you just clear me, make we go.
That's what I'm saying. That so if you communicate next time, say the last time I went to Kakum Park was 3 years ago, and after that time it was like this. Because if you say the last time is vague. It's a vague statement. The last time could be yesterday. The last time could be the last 10 years. That's what I'm trying to say. So anybody who listens to you, the last time is not emphatic. It's a vague statement.
All right.
I understand this point.
It's like saying that when I become rich, I'll buy you a Range Rover. How do you determine when you become rich? What measurement do you use to say rich? That's what I'm trying to say. So let's be specific with some of these things. The last time Asher said he went to Kakum Park, the road was not fixed. When was that last time? To be clear, my last time was 3 years ago. It was not fixed. So then we will inform you that, Asher, sorry, it's true. Last 3 years was not fixed. I said the last time. The person listening to you at home could think that it was just yesterday that you went, or last week, and it was not fixed. Meanwhile, the road is fixed. We are thinking of increasing numbers. And so when the thing is not true and it can stop people from going to the place, it's a problem for us.
Okay.
And I'm happy you are. Let's not dwell it on just a tourist, one man complaining. In journalism or even research, I can do purposive research to make your country look bad. But let's be doing this often, putting us on in check, and not because one man has complained.
But so Honorable, with all this, I mean, of course, it's someone who has said something and we're all now talking about it. But I believe that it's a conversation that has gone on for a long time. So at this point, what are we doing so that some of these conversations can go down a bit, or even not something for discussion in terms of our tourism?
I can go to America and stand somewhere and tell you that I didn't enjoy America. Would they discuss me?
It depends on who you are. If you are a deputy minister from Ghana, yes, they will.
I'm saying that, yes, I'm sure America will discuss me because I'm a deputy minister of tourism of military minister of tourism. When I go to USA and I go and stand somewhere and I just say that I'm unhappy, and the blogger picks it and writes it, are you sure that the whole America or big radio station will take me up and discuss it? It's a rhetorical one. That's what I'm saying, that there's nothing wrong with the discussion how to fix our places to be able to come heavy on competition in terms of tourism. But let's not dwell it on if any man, let's assume that there was one Ghanaian who went to stand somewhere and said this. You didn't have discussed.
All right, Honorable. I mean, we get it, and of course, I believe the panel here. Do you have anything to say?
For just the country is dirty. And the minister shouldn't come and make this about roads. The country is dirty. That's what we are talking about. They should do something about it. Whether somebody said it or they didn't say it. Shouldn't come here this morning and come and tell us the road is fixed. The place is dirty. They should go and fix it. We are paying taxes.
At least communication. They should learn to be decorous. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. All right, so that was the Honorable Deputy Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Honorable Mark Okreku Mante, obviously. And thank you so much, Honorable, for the correction. Well, this is still Daybreak Hitz here on Hitz 103.
What did you say? Me, I didn't hear you. No, don't say it, Baba.
Oh, no, basically, you said they should fix it, so it will be fixed.
The last part.
The last part.
What did he say?
I think that sounded... Did you hear what he said? What did he say, Fly?
Maybe not Kwame heard us.
Oh, because...
Fly.
Because I heard communications.
He said he should learn to be decorous sometimes.
We should be what decorous?
Boo.
The country is filthy. No, if you say, and I'm sure... Wait, please. He's not the Minister of Roads and Transport. Yeah? He's not. Is he the Minister of Roads and Transport?
No, Deputy Minister of Tourism,
Good.
Arts and Culture.
So is he Minister of Sanitation?
When Ashley said he went to Kakum, he didn't say Kakum was dirty or the people are not there or the monkeys are running. He said the road to the place. This is the road minister's problem. You know, you called him about filth at our sites, beaches, and he's come to digress and he said we should be decorous. What does he mean by that? when we are buying your fuel for you, paying your light bill for you. Decorous. What do you mean by that?
Boo, please. Please.
You shouldn't call here and come and talk anyhow. If he talks anyhow, we'll talk anyhow.
No, Boo, please.
He insulted all of us by saying that if the American tourists didn't speak or do a video, we won't sit here and talk. And he's asking whether if he goes to America and he didn't enjoy the place, they go pick him as news and talk. He's insulting us indirectly. Does he know what decorum is?
Ria, you had something to say.
Off the back of what Ashes was saying, we decided to research on how much tourism was bringing to the country. In 2021, the travel and tourism sector in Ghana contributed around $3.1 billion to the country's gross domestic product and increased compared to $2.1 billion registered in the preceding year.
And our beaches are still
where
dirty.
And when you talk, you say what?
Our beaches are still dirty. And most of, you see, okay, I might have got it wrong with Kakum, but most of the roads that leads to most of these tourism sites are bad.
Boss, forget.
Are really bad.
Do you know
if we do them well?
You should come back. Do you know that the Accra Temamoto way is a death trap?
Please be coming
We
down.
have a ministry for
You should come and discuss that one too. Accra Temamoto way is a death trap. You should come back and come and talk and say we should be Jacross. When you are driving on the wait. No. People in government, wait. People in government are privileged. They ride with motorbikes ahead of them. Recently, one of the bikers died. Do you know that when the president was going to Kumasi, he goes ahead of the motorcade. He went to die. My point is that me and you, we pay our taxes or tolls, and we ride on these death traps all the time. So he shouldn't sit at home with air conditioning blowing his backside and come and tell us this morning.
Boo.
Yeah,
Boo.
Doreen, some individuals are doing their best to clean the beaches. I mean, like Ghana Tokbe and Gas Miller, you know, not long ago.
Yes, Gas Miller is doing something.
Yes, the government should come on board and do it best to, assist them, because this is something good they are doing, and it's become a canker, it's become a challenge. So if force need to be applied to protect some of these things, I don't agree with the honorable minister.
If we are raking $3.1 billion every year from domestic tourism, it tells you that the sector is a very lucrative sector. And if we look at all facets that are really causing its downtrend, we can tackle it and move forward. I mean, it's just simple.
Yeah, Doreen,
it's really simple.
According to the woman, this is the most disgusting beach she's been ever.
But I do understand
which
that.
Is not.
Listen.
And it's a video. She did a video.
It was a video.
Yes, online.
But you see, the other party,
it's a wake-up call.
The other party, she's generalizing everything, which is also wrong. You cannot generalize the whole thing, because you have seen something.
Just one.
There are other beaches in Ghana which are also
the Gomoa Fetes.
So if you go there, you will see it.
But she's talking about what she saw.
What you saw should not be generalized.
I understand.
Don't generalize that all the beaches in Ghana are
That's
fair.
what I was trying to say.
It's still a wake-up call.
If she generalizes it, then that one is wrong. You cannot generalize the whole thing.
They contribute to it. They literally.
She's talking about
just beaches.
If you say beaches, what do you say? Categorize the beach that you are talking about.
No, you
Say when Labadi beach is dirty.
When you
want to, I mean,
I don't know, but the other ones.
What I say?
And Boo, even when you watch the video, she didn't mention beaches. She's talking about where she was.
She was. Yes. In the morning.
And she did a video. That is where she was, the location she found herself at. So I'm saying that it's a wake-up call. And I understand that her statement, some way, somehow, shouldn't be taken as maybe the whole country is filthy or whatever. But it's a wake-up call.
What did she say? What did she say? What
I mean, the video.
No, I want the statement. I didn't even want the video.
It's not a statement, but basically, it's disgusting. Ghana beaches are not clean.
So the word is what? Beaches.
Yeah, that's
beaches.
Yeah.
You're generalizing it.
To a couple. So if you go to Labadi Beach and you go to Elmina Beach and then you go to Tema Beach. 3 beaches.
Have you been to Sampa Beach?
If I not go there.
Been to if you haven't gone there, then don't generalize them. How are you generalizing it?
If I drive
you have no right to generalize it.
I drive on Seven Road.
Come Tesano, the road clean. The road clean. You know, spoil.
They there.
Then don't
Right.
come generalize because you don't come test or not to.
They there.
Well,
if majority is not
It doesn't
think
matter. Even there's one.
this
there's
is
one.
where we ended all up on Daybreak Hitz. It's been an intense
That's
conversation.
why he's saying to go. If you go South America,
And,
and take, if you go Bronx, New York.
Well, a very big thank you to our amazing sponsors: Betway for the love of the game, Top Herbal Clinic, EcoBank, MTN everywhere you go, Ghana AIDS Commission, of course, Awake Purified Drinking Water, Cowbell Our Milk, Access Bank. Oh God. Vodafone Ghana, Franco Trading Enterprise, Lunch Avenue. They made it possible for us to bring you Daybreak Hitz. But let me say a very big thank you to my amazing team. Love you guys. Nana Kwame Labi, Arnold aka Biggie, Fly Nima Boy, Mr. Hagler, DJ Bradash. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nanki, for coming through on the show. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for calling in as well.
His birthday.
Yes.
Before we
I
forget.
mentioned.
Jerry Rollins' birthday too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mentioned that.
President of Oyegenish, Dr. Boom, we celebrate you this morning.
Happy birthday, Dr. Kwesi NS. We wish you all the best. And well, that's it. My name is Doreen Avio, #Navrongo Check. We are back here same time, 6 to 10 a.m. here on Daybreak Hitz. Thank you to you, the listeners, as well. Up next is Music Box with DJ Black. Enjoy.
How is this city one of the most expensive cities to live in this continent, and the beaches look like this? It's disgusting. I have never, ever in my life seen a beach with so much trash on it. Look at the trash in the water. Look how brown the water is.
Daybreak Hitz.